Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Create This Book 2. So you guys literally have been asking me non-stop for another episode of Create This Book 2. Like, I've been getting a ton of DMs on Instagram to make another episode of Create This Book 2. So I thought I might as well just make one. I'm not sure why, but Create This Book 2 are one of the most popular videos on our channel. Anyway, I am back with an episode, so yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this one, and let's get into it. The first page I decided to do for this episode was this one, and it said, to create integration. Integrate this line into a design or drawing. So after a lot of thinking for this page, I decided to draw a pizza using the line. So the line was actually dividing the pizza into half, and then I drew a vertical line and I drew two diagonal lines to make a basic pizza. I thought this would be a good idea since I haven't really drawn a lot of food in my Create This Book 2, so I thought this would be the perfect idea. I drew the pizza on this pan kind of tray. I thought that would be a good idea, like the ones that they sell in Pizza Hut. So that's what I drew, and then beside that I also drew a ketchup bottle and a salt shaker. And yeah, anyway, now I'm just gonna go and outline the whole thing up so you can just watch that. Here I'm just coloring the pizza up. I wanted the effect to come great, so I tried to add a little bit of 3D effect, but that was kind of a fail, so I just ended up getting it to look like a normal pizza, just like a cartoony normal pizza, I guess, but I guess that's fine. Okay, so I will actually be testing these TT, I'm not even sure what company this is exactly, but I'm going to be testing these out. Not sponsored or anything, but I just recently bought these. I haven't tried them out yet. Today I'm going to test them out. These are some soft pastels, and I'm going to use this for the background. Anyway, so this is how the packaging is, and these are the soft pastels. They come with 12 shades, and I think they're pretty good, but now it's time to test them. I think I'm just going to do the background in this black, which I think might come out great. So yeah, I'm going to actually firstly just spread it. That's what you're supposed to do. Now I'm actually just going to try to smudge it up with my fingers. Hoping that they look good. I have no idea what I'm even going to do. I actually don't even know what my thoughts are for this because I think it just ruined my page. So I actually stopped recording right over there, and these soft pastels are totally horrible. They don't work well, at least they don't work well on my drawings, so they kind of ruined my entire page. So in the next clip that I recorded in time-lapse, I was basically just fixing the page using some paint, so you guys can see that right now. So I actually decided to go and paint the background in some gray acrylic paint just to fix it, because the soft pastels actually made it look really bad and greasy-ish. So I decided to just make it a little bit more smoothened out using some gray acrylic paint. So yeah, that's just what I was doing. The second page I decided to do for this episode was this one, and it said, to create incompletion. Start with something on this page, never complete it. So since I've really been into drawing people and characters lately, if you follow us on Instagram, you probably already know that. So what I decided to do was just to draw a random girl, and I drew her face in the center of the page because I was going to leave it halfway incomplete since that's what the prompt said to do. I obviously did not want to do that, but I just followed the prompt, so yeah. Okay, so while I was coloring the skin, you may already notice, but the page was ripping apart in the center because of the ink. Like, how? Okay, like, I was so mad about that, but then I just thought after I finished the whole drawing, I'll just tape it from the center, but yeah. So for the background, I just did some incomplete swabs of watercolor, and here's how the final page turned out. It was a really simple page, but it also had a really nice aspect to it. The next page I decided to do for this episode was this one, and it said to create softness, make this page soft. So on this page, you could either actually make the page soft by adding something soft on it, or you could draw something that you think is soft. So I decided to draw something that I think is soft, which is cotton candy. So in the center of the page, I drew these 2 cotton candy cones, and just for it to look a little more cuter, I drew these like cute faces on it. And I drew them inside this huge bubble thing, which also maybe a cloud. Since I drew this in a sky, I don't know, I just thought maybe drawing these in a sky, since cotton candy does kind of look like, clouds. So I also drew clouds around them, and I drew them in a sky, so yeah. Then I moved on to the coloring, and as you can see, I am using different markers because when I started with one marker, the ink was slowly running out, and I just had to keep on switching the markers, but then eventually I got the whole thing to be colored, so yeah. Also, if you can see, in the sky I'm using different mediums. I used colored pencils, watercolors, my soft pastels, but in the end I just ended up using my watercolors because they just look the best, I guess. Anyway, that's too much rambling about this page. Let's just move on. And don't even ask about why I colored the clouds in such a dark color when I'm supposed to make the page look soft. I honestly was about to give up on this page, but I don't know what just kept me going. Yeah. So I used my yellow Posca pen to just give a highlight to the center cloud, hoping that it would make the page look a little better, and I don't even know if it did the job. You guys probably have to decide that for me. And here's the final page. So that was this episode of Create This Book 2. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments. I will try to keep them on, but I'm not really sure why, but for some reason YouTube disables them, but I'm going to try my best to keep them on. So if they are on, make sure to head over to the comments and comment your feedback about all the pages, and also make sure to comment which page from this episode was your favorite. Also subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss on all the fun content that is coming up. We have a lot of videos planned, and also head over to our Instagram because there's a lot of behind the scene footage coming over there as well, so you do not want to miss that. But yeah, that was this episode, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye!